Stephen Curry is one of the best players in the NBA, but his love for soccer is apparent. The Golden State Warriors point guard combined two of his passions on Friday when he completed a trick shot for the ages during practice with his team. More MLS gives update on Beckham's Miami franchise. The ball was slowly bounced out to him near the sideline, and then what came next was nothing short of brilliant. Check out the full video below, courtesy of Let's Go Warriors on Twitter. Follow at Madrid Football. The hits just keep coming for West Ham. David Moyes has not even managed a game for the Hammers, but he likely will have to make do without star striker Javier Hernandez for the near future. Chicharito limped off in the 51st minute in Mexico's 33 friendly draw with Belgium in Brussels, and the fear is a hamstring injury, although nothing is confirmed. Mexico head coach Juan Carlos Osorio did not give the media an update after the match. Osorio saying he has no further details on Chicharito's injury. Looked very much like a pulled hamstring. El Triang Mexico. Tom Marshall at Mexico World Cup November 10, 2017. Hernandez has been a bright spot in an otherwise dismal start to the Premier League season for West Ham. The Mexican star has appeared in all 11 of West Ham's Premier League matches so far, scoring 11 goals even though he's been stuck out wide for much of it by axed manager Slaven Bilic in favor of target man Andy Carroll. West Ham currently sits in 18th position with just 2 wins on the young season. Follow at _bonfire. Sergio Aguero took it upon himself to reopen Luzhniki Stadium in style. The Manchester City striker was lively all match, and he scored an 86th-minute winner to seal a 10-friendly win over World Cup hosts Russia in Moscow. Aguero was troublesome for Russia and goalkeeper Igor Akinfeev all match, forcing numerous saves including an expert volley in the first half. He finally got the winning goal with time winding down, seeing his first shot from around the penalty area blocked by Georgi Gilka, but he headed in the rebound to break the ice. Russia, meanwhile, was completely toothless. Argentina held 70% possession throughout the match, and put 7 of their 20 attempts on net. The hosts managed just 4 total shots, 1 on target. Argentina head coach Edgardo Bauza still refused to even experiment with Paulo Dybala on the field at the same time as Aguero and Lionel Messi, only bringing on the young Juventus star to replace Aguero once he had scored. The match was the first in Moscow's feature stadium that will host a semi-final and the 2018 World Cup final. Follow at _bonfire. Neymar has understandably been the subject of countless scrutiny and rumors since his extravagant and shocking move to Paris Saint-Germain. These rumors are getting to him. The penalty kerfuffle with Edinson Cavani has boiled over into whispers of his full dissatisfaction in Paris, and a failure to mesh with the squad. There are rumblings that he is unhappy in Paris, just months after completing his switch from Barcelona. The latest talk is that, upon reuniting with former Barcelona teammate Luis Suarez in a visit to Barcelona's training facility, he asked those around him if they would accept him back. When asked about those rumors at his most recent press conference on international duty with Brazil, Neymar was obviously defensive about his personal feelings. "I am doing well, happy and very motivated to win with PSG and to be a player who gives his all on the pitch," he said. And that has been making the journalists uncomfortable. They are making up a lot of stories that just are not true. But his true colors came through on Friday when Brazil national team coach Tite took to defend his player. "People always said I had problems with Neymar," Tite said as Neymar began to get emotional. "We are sick of hearing that. I can say he has personality and character. We are not perfect, we are human beings. Sometimes we react in the wrong way. I did that in my career. But we have to be careful when we talk about people's character and nature. I can talk about Neymar's character, nature, and big heart." Eventually, Neymar couldn't hold it in any longer, and he excused himself from the press conference abruptly. Whether he is unhappy or not, on the field it hasn't shown. Through 12 matches across all competitions, Neymar has a whopping 11 goals and 9 assists. He is scoring a goal every 98 minutes, a gaudy number. Follow at _bonfire. Atletico Madrid sits 4th in the La Liga table, winless in the Champions League, and in peril in the Copa del Rey, yet none of that troubles the club president. Critics have come in droves in a difficult season for Atleti and manager Diego Simeone, and while the public might point fingers, Madrid president Enrique Cerezo is fully backing the boss. "I want to say this in a loud voice," he told Spanish publication Marca. Simeone is untouchable at Atletico Madrid, for the players, for the directors and for the supporters. Cerezo followed up by saying criticism of the head man is not allowed here. Simeone has been wildly successful at Atletico Madrid, taking the club to new heights and turning his back on offers from more traditionally giant clubs. Yet this season has proven tumultuous. Despite what Cerezo referred to as the club's best ever squad, he also shrugged his shoulders as to why the season has proven difficult. "I keep saying so. We are playing a game, and games are the way they are. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose." Madrid sits fourth in La Liga, level with Real Madrid on points but behind on goal differential. They are 8 points back of leaders Barcelona after just 11 matches. The Champions League has proven even more baffling, with Madrid in a distant third in Group C after a trio of draws, including 2 against Azerbaijani Minos Karabakh FK despite holding a man advantage at various times in both matches. With remaining games against Chelsea and Roma and a 4-point deficit, it's increasingly unlikely that Madrid will be destined for the drop to the Europa League, or worse. Even in the Copa del Rey second round, Madrid suffered a 11 draw in the first leg at third-tier side Elche and now come home needing a win or a draw to advance. The club has suffered just a single defeat in any competition this season through 16 total matches, but they continue to settle for the minimum, owning just 6 wins in comparison with 9 draws. Nevertheless, the club president remains true to the course. "We could have scored 4 against Roma and then we had 14,000 chances against Karabakh," he said. "It's not just a problem specific to Atletico that players can be more or less clinical, but it's a problem for a lot of elite clubs. I keep saying, we have a fantastic squad, a wonderful coach and a phenomenal fan base. That's enough for me." One must admire his steadfastness and ability not to panic, appreciative of what the club has despite a modern environment where team management is often reactive and quick to act. Follow @_bonfire.